on this edition of the AUDIOZONE channel.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Jay Cruz, aka the AUDIOZONE from the AUDIOZONE channel. We actually came to a very really weird place, man. We're out in Mechanic. We're dropping out Tony Snow's car to get a revision. I'm gonna go visit my guys at Jackfab, and I needed to get a refill on something, and I ended up running to the shop called True Street Performance. So I pulled into the shop. Long story short, I'm very impressed. From the moment I'm gonna show you guys outside to inside the shop, everything the way the car is set up, it is a beautiful shop. We ran into a guy here though. He has some elegant and unique builds. Come over here, boss man. Tell everybody what's your name for the camera.
Paul Numer with your tax gurus.
This is him right here. I'm gonna put him on the bottom here. But I'm gonna show you some of the builds that he has and some of the builds in the shop so y'all can see what's going on. Let's find out the first one. Guys, if you don't remember the 80s, we had the Delorean from Back to the Future. The car over there on the dyno right now. We got a Magnum being seen over there. That's a crazy thing. But look at the Delorean, you know. Something that's a work of art. It's actually a Hollywood star collection. So he was explaining some stuff that he can explain to us outside. He has another car that's very beautiful. But this is actually an official collector car from Hollywood, from the Back to the Future. And you can see what they did to make this car in the movie what it looked like. You're actually looking at it here. Give me check the car on the side.
Now this is a replica.
Huh?
This is a replica that owned by George Barris.
So George Barris, who's George? Tell everybody in the camera who George Barris is.
George Barris was the guy that built the 1966 Batmobile for Hollywood, the monster car, and then, you know, throughout the years, Hollywood used him to touch up different cars. This one was built specifically by him, for him, not a movie car, but his own replica that was in the Volvo Museum for over 25 years.
And then you got it.
I got it.
Hey, check this out, y'all. It's the DeLorean. Bro, we got the flex capacitor, y'all. If y'all don't know, bro, listen, if you haven't seen Back to the Future, y'all gonna trip. But this car had to do 88 miles an hour to be able to go back in time. And so basically, in the story of the movie, Mr. McFloy, check this out, y'all. Like, look at the flex capacitor. Bro, I'm so tripping right now, y'all. We got the flex capacitor. Yo, we're going back to the future. Marty, we're going back to the future. So this is how they used to put it. Look at the year here, October 26, 1985. Bro, he's got the book from the movie of how Biff got rich. He went back to the future, bought this book, and he would bet on all the, because it'll come to 2000, he would bet on all of the sports, and he became a multimillionaire. He has the sports almanac from the movie. This is I feel like a kid right now, y'all, because this is actually a beautiful thing to have. But look at this. Look at the year that it was set for, October 26, 1985 at 1 hour 2. Look at this. This was crazy. Like, this is actually here. This is actually what the car looked like for Back to the Future. This is what it looked like. This is actually the model DeLorean. And you can see that everything in here is installed, and we have the flux capacitor. Y'all, this is really a unique experience. Back here, bro, what the hell? Yo, y'all gotta see what this is. This is the hoverboard, man, from the movie, man. I mean, this is pretty cool stuff. Check this out, y'all. Back here on the last one, Mr. Fusion, he was actually putting food and garbage to make the car run. It didn't have to run on plutonium no more. And that was the great, well, let's see what we got. Yo, he's got the whole thing where they put the food in. Man, I'm like a big kid right now. I am Back to the Future. This was the model of DeLorean. Look at the license plate, bro. Out of time, just like the movie, bro. Like, and it was registered in 1986. This is craziness, man. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you right now. I feel like a big baby. I got the DeLorean in front of me, but that's not the only build that this man owned. He has a couple of collectors, but look at these other builds that are here in the shop. So I'm gonna tell you right now, shout out to them. They left an impression on me. Check out this right here. This is the platform that the Dodge Challenger from today is actually rated on. You can see it has the same line as my Dodge Challenger has outside, but mine's obviously more modern. But look at what American Muscle was always been. And you know what? It's supercharged just like the HELLCAT. This car is a beautiful condition car, and it's fully built, like, gorgeous, man. This is amazing. I'm gonna go show you some more from him, but if you look at the shop, look, Pontiac, they got Chevys, they got Dodge, they got Mustangs, they got everything you can think about in this shop. What is it, a track car?
Porsche. Oh, it's a, yeah, Jeep. Supercharged. It's the
Trackhawk. They got Trackhawk in the building. But the thing that's amazing with the shop, y'all, they got Corvettes, but they pretty much work on any platform. I'm gonna walk you to the front of the shop to see some stuff, but I'm gonna be honest with you, they left a big impression on me, man. Shout out to this team here. Everybody here rocking and rolling. As you can see, they got a lot of builds. They really left an impression on me. Now let's go look at the other builds outside. So now we're outside of True Street Performance here in McKinney, Texas. Like I said, they left a true impression. In fact, I want you to see the sign. It's TrueStreetMotorsports.com. It's an amazing shop. I didn't even know that we're here. It's amazing. Hayabusa. Now check this out, y'all. I want you to pay attention to this. If you don't know about this, you don't know about car movies, man. This is a movie called Gone in 60 Seconds. It was a movie in which Nick, wasn't the guy's name? I forgot. Nicolas Cage basically retired from boosting cars, and his brother got caught up in the mix with a big mafia man in LA. And the only way they could do it is he had to complete the task. So he had to go and get some very high-end cars, and he had a bad experience stealing Eleanor. Eleanor was a car that the first time he tried to boost it, he had a bad experience and he got caught. And when he got caught, then he retired after that. Well, part of the task on part 2 was to be able to come back and actually steal Eleanor again. And you can see in the movie how dramatic it is that he sits in the car and he starts talking to the car. And for you guys who are car people, y'all know I talk to my car sometimes too, because I like to talk to intelligent people. But besides the point, he actually got inside the car and he was able to boost the car. And you already see it, 130, 140, he's gone. This is the epic car that was in that movie. Look at Eleanor right here. And now this is a little bit different. This is an Eleanor Tribute Edition. So there was a guy on YouTube who actually reproduced one of these vehicles, ended up getting sued for over $100,000 on his build because he could not use the word Eleanor. It was trademarked by the movie of Gone in 60 Seconds. This one is different. This is actually a complete Gone in 60 Seconds edition. It is a Hollywood certified vehicle. It has a copy of VIN number and it is an official Eleanor Tribute Edition. This car has permission to be Eleanor, so you can actually call the car Eleanor. But I'm gonna tell you one more thing here. Come here, tell us about your build. It's actually signed by Shelby, but tell them more about your build.
It's a 428.
Come on, this is the owner of True Street. I just met him a few minutes ago.
He's the one that takes care of my Eleanor. He'll tell you all the mechanical you need.
So it's a 428 side oiler motor. Fuel injected. We've got a Holley Dominator system that runs all the electronics on this guy. AC, power steering, you know, all the creature comforts of a new car, but you know, with old school flavor. So,
and it's a bad boy.
It's a bad boy.
He's gonna start it up for you.
Oh my God, I'm telling you, I just came to a candy shop, man. I came from Orlando, Florida, and we've seen it, but this is, man.
You can get the license plate in the back says
This
Eleanor.
is so beautiful, my God. I'm just so in love with this build. This is a super clean build. I mean, guys, look at this car. There is nothing to talk about.
Here's the license plate.
And it's a manual. The exhaust comes out the side. Oh my God, I'm like a baby in a candy store right now. The license plate says Eleanor, California. It's a Cobra 428.
Custom built. System.
Has NOS batteries, diamond audio. Oh my God, this car is just so beautiful. It is completely 100% restored perfectly, as you can tell. This is a gorgeous car. Now, how long have you owned this one for?
About a year.
About a year. And how long have you been working on Eleanor? How did you meet?
One of my buddies, Lanny, he comes here. He owns Grand National.
I see one over there.
This guy does quality work. I mean, you can't beat it. I brought it here with a smell of fuel. He upgraded my system. This car now runs fresh, doesn't overheat. You can have the AC on while you drive.
True Street, you're proud of the company.
True Street is the true place.
You're happy with them, and that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? You found a place, you found home. We might be bringing my son Isaac Mustang here, man, because I mean, in reality, and you look through here, we got GT, Shelby's over here. I saw the Grand National pulling in, which is one of my favorite iconic cars. It does have the GNX fender flare on it, but he said it's just a regular Grand National. If it was the GNX, that would be a unique car because my cousin had one in New York. He was a police officer in New York. He got promoted to sergeant. He bought that as a GNX back in the day. He got that car and stopped at my aunt's house to use the restroom. He was off duty. While he went inside and piston came out, they sold the car. He never saw it again. That car today is 100,000 plus. It's an original Grand National, but it's a GNX version. It's been a true experience to come here. This is the owner of True Street Performance. And I'm gonna be honest with you, you left an impression on me. I've been dealing with the performance world for a long time. I have a lot of different performance cars. I have a 70 Nova, I got this car, we got a bunch of cars. And you actually left a really big impression on me. I think Isaac's Audio Fox, which is my son, he got a very big name in the racing world right now. His name is Audio Fox. I'm AudioCat on YouTube, and it kind of grown from there. So we travel across the country racing everywhere. We went to St. Louis, we went to Memphis. We do a lot of different events. We have a big event in March that could be mine versus Demonology. I don't know if you know who he is. Novocaine versus him. So we're all in this whole thing together. But it's crazy that I ran into you guys because I didn't know you were here. I was looking for something in the McKinney area, and they sent me here. And then I find myself with a shop that left an impression, and I could only tell you that from the beginning of your staff, I don't know what the guy's name is, but I'm gonna get to know them very well. I actually asked him, I asked him if he was the owner of the store, because I own my store, and this is actually the store manager for my store right now. One of the things that we do, and people understand that first impression with your staff is very important, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna come in tense, what are these guys gonna try to do to me? If you're able to come into a store and build a rapport and everybody's tension comes down, then it's easier to do business. Sure. Mike executed that excellently, like honestly, excellently. On top of that, I asked him if he was the owner. He said, no, I'm not the owner, I'm the manager. And I said, well, I would have thought you're the owner because of the love and passion you put in to take care of your customers. So like a big shout out to Mike. Then he told me, that guy over there with the black, that's the owner. So this is the owner of True Street. What made you get into this community of, I know you're a car guy, obviously, but how long you been doing this?
So started racing my Mustang in 1992. Street racing in Dallas.
It's illegal, we call it Mexico.
Mexico, 1992 we didn't, but we were doing dig races back in 92 when I was 16. So we started racing. My tuner, Archie King, was a big name in street racing back then too. We were not really rivals, but we raced each other a bunch. A lot of the guys that worked for me were people that I raced against or raced with. So we're not just a community of guys that, you know, work together. We've known each other for a long time.
And you know what? The history is such a big thing. Like, people don't understand, when you did it with staff, like I tell my guys in my store, I'm with them more awake than I am with my own wife and kids, right? I get home in the afternoon, I got maybe 3 or 4 hours before everybody knocks down. So in our store, chemistry is so important. Like, we got Josh, we got Adolfo, we got Gallo, we got Tony, we got Turbo, we got Zay, we got Isaac, the whole team. We work together, and it's pretty cool because in the daytime, it's like a family, but we all know it's business time. We can play around and joke around, but we're here to make money. But it's a cool thing that you have so much history with these guys because it's a long time. And it shows, because in reality, the store has left me again mouth open. I'm very impressed with your store. I want to tell you truthfully, bottom of my heart, you've earned a customer. I don't know about my AudioCat because I'm a guy who I'm very loyal. You know what I'm saying? I've been through a couple places with that car, and so far, shout out to Jackfab, they've earned that car. Nice. And they've, you know, one thing I love about them is when we go to events, like I said, we travel. We go to Memphis, we're going to Las Vegas with Monster Fan. We got a lot of events coming up, and the one we've been to, they're very on top of the car's reputation. Sure. You know, we put the whole drag set up and get all tuned in for the drag. And, you know, I do a hit, they do the log, they take care of my car very well. But as far as everything else I own, I think you have my business. In reality, you know what I'm saying?
We'd love to help.
I can't really tell you I can give you that because I'm very loyal to, I believe that the guy who works on your car, like I know you feel the same way, he knows this car. If something happens to the car, you know he knows what to look at because he knows your car, and I'm very big on that because that makes it important for your guys who are dealing with your car to know your vehicle like they know that one. But absolutely. I mean, the Novocaine and Audio Fox's Mustang will be here at Truth Car. I can tell you that 100%. When I came in, biggest impression was the cars that we saw, man. We have a Grand National over there, guys. You know, for y'all new guys, y'all don't understand. That Grand National is iconic. They got some GT Shelbys here. It's been a hell of an experience. Shout out to True Street Performance. Yep. In reality, you have left me impressed. It's been a pleasure meeting you today too here, sir. You have some of the great, I got toys, but brother, you got toys. Like this right here, I can imagine that everywhere you go, legends. Everywhere you go with this car, there's not a car that's gonna get you more attention than this car.
It's great to be blessed, and you were, for me, I just wanted to buy all the movie cars that I dreamt of, and that's why I have them.
I'm gonna tell you one thing, you know what's very big that you said, people understand. The biggest limits you put to yourself are the ones that you cannot conquer because you put them to yourself. But if you really put yourself that you really want something, you desire something, you will auto-focus your life to be able to work your ass off to be able to accomplish those dreams. And when he said that he was cars that he dreamed about, those were key words. He dreamed about them, he had a vision, he put it as a thing in his life. In my life, I want to own, listen to the words, I want to own these vehicles, and today he owns them. So back into what I believe in motivation, guys, don't let nobody break your dreams down. Don't let nobody take your dreams down. In reality, stay focused. Believe in what you believe. There's always going to be people that are hating. People that can tell you can't do something, you can't accomplish something. In fact, if you talk to anybody who's successful, Shaquille O'Neal, Michael Jordan, everybody, LeBron James, everybody at some point had somebody tell them that they were not going to accomplish it. But they were able to erase that. They stood focused, and today they're the legends that they have. We have another guy we met today is a legend in this car community. Eleanor, beautiful. We got this young man here. I got to get your name again. Clint. So I didn't get his name the first time, but I'm very bad with names, so I'm gonna just call him C from now on, and I will figure that out. I was ending this video, and there's just too much more to go through, man, but they're bringing me to see something else that could be pretty amazing. Let's go check it out. This shop left me impressed.
Oh, here. Show you the chassis first.
Beautiful back. So this is the chassis for the car.
Yes, sir. It's going into 71 CUDA.
Oh my God.
Same customer that we built a HELLCAT Gladiator for. Wow. With the HELLCAT motor.
You guys did a Gladiator build?
Yes, sir. Yeah, beautiful.
You guys have a YouTube channel?
Facebook, but yeah, the boss, yeah, he hasn't really been up with the social media, so
I'm gonna talk
we
to
gotta
the
get
boss.
on it. Yep, we gotta get on it for sure.
This is amazing because this is the whole chassis build. It's actually modernized, as you can tell. Cooler, it's got the they're called the Brembos, I believe. My God, what a beautiful, beautiful,
That's
beautiful.
gonna go on a 71 CUDA, and here's the motor that's gonna go in it. Being a mopar guy.
Dyno right here. The box right there.
It's a elephant, bro. It's an elephant.
Oh my God, guys, check this out. We got a Elephant Mopar motor back here, crate engine from Mopar, going into that CUDA. All I can tell you,
1,000 horsepower
my
pump gas.
God. All I can say is, oh my God, that Elephant going. I cannot wait to see that car done. What's the EJ on building that
It's
car?
gonna be amazing. Oh, he's supposed to get the car to us probably in the next 4 to 6 weeks.
So about
And
a month
then
or so.
it'll- Yeah, then it'll take us a little while.
I think we're back in about 4 to 6 weeks in progress on that build because that's going to be an interesting build. I'm telling you guys, True Street has left me. You know what? Let me turn this camera around. Tony Snow, get on this vlog right now and tell me what are you feeling right now?
All right. I'm emotional right now. Number one, a Elephant. Not many people get them. Not many people can afford them. I mean, 1,000 horsepower, man, that's an impressive motor. Nobody's beating Mopar right now, you know it. So, I mean, I'm impressed, man. This shop is incredible. I mean, I'm an 80s baby, so I know Back to the Future. I mean, Gone in 60 Seconds, but I mean, just walking into a shop like this gives me the impression that you're welcomed here, you know what I mean? And you
Shout
go
out
to
to
many
Mike.
shops in the Metroplex and you're not gonna feel like this is where I wanna be, you know what I mean? And like you know, Jeff mentioned, I mean, you gotta feel the vibe. When you walk into a shop, you gotta feel the vibe, and if you don't, you're not gonna last. You're not gonna stay there. So I'm definitely excited for everyone who has a car here. I mean, I wish I knew them individually just to see what they're gonna do with their cars and see how fast they are, but I mean, you got a Magnum right here. You know?
We got a Magnum on the dyno right now. You can see the computer, but it's on a Pro Charger, man. This is what I'm thinking about doing to the Nova, y'all. I'm thinking about going with a Pro Charger. You can see this is an amazing build. They're actually dyno tuning it, as you can see. But man, this is an amazing shop. This is the guy, Mike, I spoke to you about. This young man here, come on this side, 'cause we get proper lighting on your
okay.
face.
Cool.
So Mr. Mike,
Yep.
Mike left an impression for the moment I walked in here because he made me feel like he owned the store and he's just a manager. That's very impressive. That means he loves where he works, he stands behind it. And I felt that from the moment I came in. So right now, you guys have left an impression in my heart. We're gonna continue the vlog in a few minutes.
All right, guys, I stole the camera for a minute because I wanted to show y'all some other stuff. I mean, this shop is impressive, man. I mean, come on now. You can't beat this. I mean, what performance shop did you know that's this big, this many cars in the bay, that many lifts, and I mean, this many people that are dedicated to actually getting your car together? I mean, if you know of some here in Texas, let me know, but look at this. A monster. Look at that. Look at the whole side shot for you. Beautiful car, beautiful car. Like I said, I had to steer the camera for a minute because I wanted to give you some of these shots. I don't want to open the car door, but then again I do. Wow, look at that. This Stingray is beautiful. I put a 24-inch sub back there. Blow this glass out, but look how beautiful this interior is. The paint is immaculate. This is almost a purple. It looks blue, but I mean the sun kind of reflects a purple off of it, but beautiful. Oh, and one of the baddest vehicles out here, of course, it's gonna be the Snap-on. They got more horsepower than anybody out here right now. For those of y'all who are not impressed by Magnums, especially Magnums sitting on dynos, you a sucker. I wonder what they're doing to that Cadillac. I can only imagine what they're doing to this track car. Whichever Pontiac this is, boom. Woo. Tell them, man. Tell them.
Big single turbo, stroker LS. It's gonna make a lot of power.
I can't wait to see it out there, man.
Through a 6-speed too.
Oh, wow. He's got his racing seats. So don't try him, y'all. Y'all see him out on the road, do not try him. He will lift his bad boy up. Uh-oh. Okay. Hustle. Beautiful car, beautiful car. And of all of these beautiful things in the shop, I'm gonna show you the most beautiful.
Tony Snow, you just having fun walking around the
I'm gonna show you the most beautiful thing on the. Sorry about that.
You got the
anyway.
vet back there?
Yeah, but you haven't been out on the street yet.
No. The most beautiful thing in the shop is myself.
My God, that Grand National, oh my God.
I want to see that. Hey. All right, now let's talk about this, man. How much horsepower does this thing have?
700 horsepower.
That is a monster. That is a monster, man. Woo. 163 cc. If y'all ain't never cut grass before, you need to get yourself a Toro. Yeah. This thing is gonna run over those grass blades.
Piece of shit.
Oh.
You guys definitely got it.
I made you laugh.
So we're about to go walk out. We're about to walk out, guys, to the highest horsepower Shelby in the country. They actually got it here. It's a black one that's back there pushing over 1,300 horsepower, GT 500, built by True Street. Now, I've been talking to them for a few minutes. They've done a lot of big builds in the shop. They did the first Hellcat Swap Gladiator and a couple other big builds. It's a great thing to be here. Let me go get these guys to show me that Shelby. So, GT 500s are considered a very rare car. Well, you got 3 of them here. One that you pull to the back. You got another one right here. You got another one over there. That tells you a lot about the shop that we're standing in. So stay tuned. Cruise Crew, so we're here with the owner's son, man. I know he's camera shy, but just say something out to the camera today.
Hi.
Besides hi, I got a you have an Instagram?
No.
What do you have for social media?
TikTok.
He has a TikTok. You got a TikTok? How many followers you got on TikTok?
Hold on. Hey, now he's got a TikTok. Show us one of those TikTok.
I do the
dances.
True Street TikTok. I run that.
He runs a True Street TikTok. That's pretty cool. So actually, I'm gonna put a link on that in the bottom of this video too. I'm gonna put their business information on the bottom of this too, man. They've really left a big impression. He's shy for now, but Daddy's gonna teach him to be in business. You can't be shy. So you want to take over the shop? You know you can't be shy, right? You gotta be able to talk to everybody. You gonna do it?
Yep.
But you know your daddy's getting older. He could need somebody to take this over. You have to step up the game and take it pretty serious and do your job.
I'm a little taller than him, so.
Hey, that has nothing to do with you being taller than him. How old are you, man?
Yeah, that's not an
Oh
accomplishment.
man, my son's 15. They're all like that already. They just get it.
It's not an accomplishment to be taller than me. I'm pretty short, so yeah.
It's an
But that's
accomplishment to be able to learn this business and do what you
I'm
do.
gonna go
That's
see if
an
I can get that
accomplishment.
bottle.
That is the accomplishment you need to have, man. Just, say your dad has paid a price to build what he's built. So you have it pretty easy if you're smart. True talk. Because your dad has busted his ass to build this up today, so you have a lot of work to do, but you'll be all right.
It works a lot.
I know. It takes that. But you live. I got a question. You got food in your house?
Yeah.
You got electricity?
Yeah.
You got water?
Yeah.
You got an Xbox?
Yep.
You got a PlayStation?
Yep.
You got VR?
No.
I got a question for you. When you want a pair of sneakers, are you able to go get them if you need them?
Yep.
that's what your dad paid for.
Whenever you want to take a girl to the movies, you just ask your dad for money, right?
Yep.
That's what your dad paid for. That's the price your dad pays. So he works a lot, but because he works a lot, you're able to do that. There are a lot of guys who don't work a lot, and kids say, "Dad, I want to go to the movie." And they're like, "Gotta find your way to make your money, go cut some grass." So you're blessed.
At least your dad's not a stripper.
I'm not about that.
Stay tuned for more on this channel. I'm kind of just impressed. Let me point out some of the cars. You can see we got Camaros, we got more Shelbys. Shelby's on top of Shelby, on top of Shelby. We got Mustang, we got the Cobra right there. We got another 5.0. We got a old Coot over there. We got some Corvettes and some trucks. We got a Dodge over there. We got an older Mustang. Look at the toy right here. This is one of my favorites. I'll take y'all there in a minute. But look at this bad boy. Go tell us about this car, Clint.
So we just set the horsepower record for this guy, torque-wise and horsepower-wise on the nitrous. So we finished this car late last week, Friday, and we're actually going to Ennis Thursday night to see if we can set the record as far as the quickest 2020, 2021 Shelby.
Have you seen Stang modes?
I have.
He just did a whole build and so on and so on. But you're going after that title.
So he hadn't got the record. He's definitely one of the higher horsepower ones, but he hadn't got the record. So the record's out of Florida, and you know, it's a twin turbo car. They took the blower off of it, and they've got turbos on it. They've made right at 1300. We made 1336 to the tires with this car. 1086 torque.
1086 torque.
So,
let me tell you what that could do. That snap your back. That snap your. Listen, if y'all watch some of the reaction videos that I've done on my car, that's not even a full hit in my car, and you see people's necks break. You can imagine what 1,000 torque feels in this bad boy. They built this here at this company, and again, all I can tell you that truthfully I've been impressed as I got here. This car here is 1,300 plus horsepower. It's going for the title of the most horsepower GT500.
Yep.
And they have it here, and they're gonna go test it on Ennis. This is a very interesting. I mean, if y'all don't know the GT500, man, everything's made. You see carbon fiber composites. It's made to be a lightweight car. It's a hell of a track car. We know that it's a great track car. We just don't know how the drag strip is in these cars.
Yeah.
I know I've seen them on courses and stuff like that, but the drag strip is kind of where everybody's trying to get them into. It's just a different kind of build, and I mean, they've been able to accomplish it. I want you to walk in. But tell us, besides the nitrous and everything else, what else has this car got done to it?
So we built a sleeve motor in this guy.
Sleeve motor.
It's a high compression motor instead of the low compression that these cars come factory. So it's 11-to-1 motor.
Okay.
Instead of the 9.5-to-1. Stock head, stock cams. The blower's been ported by Joker's Performance. BMP throttle body. We're roughly about 20 pounds of boost in this guy. Drag brakes in the rear so we could do the 15-inch wheel conversion. We got GT brakes, 19 GT brakes in the front so we could do the skinnies in the front. Nitrous Express is everything. So we got all the Nitrous Express controls all in the sunglass holder so that we can keep it nice and low key if that's what the customer wants to do. So ice tank in the back that we build a custom ice tank. We build right here in shop. So there's a lot of companies with the same design that actually were first to design the Half Moon. We weren't the first to do that. We designed this one to be a low mount so that we can still put the factory cover back over it and keep this thing where when we cover it, this car is a little bit farther along with the nitrous and the standalone fuel, but
the standalone fuel for the nitrous, right? This one?
Correct. So we do these ice tanks in all our Shelbys, and we can hide it back and keep it good and quiet. This one's just a...
So the ice back compared to a killer chiller?
The ice is nice because we can push the car through the stage lanes, get it good and cold, and we can get it, 38 to 40 degrees with ice in it. The killer chiller, we're going to have to run it, or the inner chiller, you got to run the car a little bit to let the AC do its cooling magic, which is fantastic. There's
but at the
no
same
knock.
time, your engine block is getting warm, but it's not a big deal because you're cooling the air.
That's right.
Anyway.
As long as the intake air temperature is good, these motors like to run around 200 degrees anyway. Anything less, they make less horsepower on the dyno.
Correct.
So they are designed to be run a little bit more.
This is a true street car, is what I can tell you guys. I am so blessed. I actually came here again. I said I came here for one thing and I ended up leaving with a whole different thing. I met his son as a cool kid. I like the fact that he's very timid, man. man. That's a good thing. But I met Pops here too, man. Clint, you've earned a family here, and I don't think you know what you guys have met. I don't know if y'all want to go out in public with a Puerto Rican, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if y'all okay with that, then you know what, we got a family. We're gonna be seeing each other a lot more. I'm gonna bring Isaac Carr here. And we'll be surprised what else comes out here, man. So for the support, man. Check out Streetcar Performance here in McKinney, Texas. What is your Instagram for the streetcar again?
True Street Motorsports.
True Street Motorsports, right? Or it's Motorsport or Performance?
Motorsport.
It's Motorsport, because they told me when I came in, they referred me to come to True Street Performance, but it's actually Motorsport. They're in McKinney, Texas. What's the phone number here?
972-542-9886.
And when they call you, who they have to ask for? Clinton. And
Mike.
this is Mike is the
Yeah,
manager.
Mike, yeah.
Don't bother Clinton. Clinton's busy. He's the owner. He's like me. As for the manager, you can take care of everything, man. It's been a hell of an experience here, man. Clinton's been real great. He's walked around the store. I'm truthfully impressed. They got some clients coming in. I can promise you that. If you come there, man, or you call there, let them know you come on behalf of AUDIOZONE. I'm not doing it for anything of me. I'm doing it to support the local business, and I love what they're doing here. So it's not like I got any business with him. He's paying me. He's not none of that. I just want to refer you guys to great people, and they are great people. So I tell them, when you call here, let them know you're coming from AUDIOZONE, man, and I guarantee they can take care of you right, man. The proof is in the pudding, man. So.
All right, so if any of you know the AUDIOZONE, y'all know that this man has
A passion.
ADHD or something, because we try to end videos.
I can't
but we
end these videos, bro.
We can't never end videos because
Look what you got behind you. We got a 1987 Buick Grand National. This was the king of the streets back in the day. When Mustang had the 5.0 and 5.0 was killing everybody, they came out with a 3.8 V6 motor with a turbocharger on it, and they called it on the Buick Regal the Grand National. This car is one of the most iconic cars that's ever hit the market. You don't ever get to see this kind of cars coming to production now. A lot of people try to imitate, but nobody's been able to conceive what they did with this car. Now, this is an original Grand National, but they changed on this one. This was a signature from the GNX version, which is now going for $100,000 plus. This is a Grand National 3.8 series, but with the GNX flares. This car is an amazing car. In fact, I'm really shocked that they even have the car parked outside, because this is such an iconic car. They're very hard to come across. They're very high money, and you can't see them. And again, here at True Street, they just have it here with a bunch of other great cars. So I am very impressed. I'm gonna end this video by telling y'all, thank y'all for watching. Y'all be good and God bless.